Okay, good morning to one and all. In the today's class, I am going to discuss about 2 wattmeter method to measure an 3-phase power. Logically, to measure 3-phase power, you require 3 wattmeter. But here, 2 wattmeters is sufficient to measure the 3-phase power. Okay, these are the 2 wattmeters I used, wattmeter 1 and wattmeter 2. Okay. So R, Y, B are the lines. This much we called as a line side, and this one we called as a phase side. Okay. In the line side you have the line voltage and line current. In the phase side you have the phase voltage and phase current. In the line side you have the line voltages, that is VRY, VYB and VBR are the line voltages. Line currents are IR, IY and IB are the line currents. If you come to the phase voltages are VRN, VYN, this is your neutral point N, and VBN. Phase currents are IBN, IYN and IRN. Okay. So that are the things I mentioned here. The line voltages are VRY, VYB, VBR is equal to VL. Line currents are IR, IY, IB is equal to IL, are called line currents. Phase voltages are VRN, VYN, VBN. Phase currents are IRN, IYN and IBN. Then this one we call it as phase impedance, ZPH, phase impedance. And this is the first wattmeter I had connected between R to B, and second wattmeter we connected between Y to B. And the first coil we called as a current coil, and this one we call as a pressure coil. Current coil, pressure curve. As you all know that the function of the current coil is to sense the current. The function of this pressure coil is to measure the voltage between the 2 points. Okay. So now consider the wattmeter 1. This is the wattmeter 1. The wattmeter 1 you have the current coil as well as pressure coil. In the current coil, it senses the current IR, and it senses the voltage from here to here, that is VRB and IR. Okay, that's what I written here. Wattmeter readings, current is IR, voltage is VRB. Okay, then if you come to wattmeter 2, the current is sensing by this coil is IY. The voltage between these 2 points is IYB, IY and IYB. Sorry, VYB, IY and VYB. Okay. Then the wattmeter reading 1 is nothing but VRB into IR cos of angle between these 2 components. We come to here, VYB into IY cos of angle between these 2 components. As you know that VRB and IR are line voltage and line current. Here IY and VYB are line current and line voltage. Right? So that's why VRB I written as line voltage IVL. IR I can write it as IL. And here VYB as VL and IY as IL. Okay, but you should find the angle between this component. In order to find the angle between this component, so you have to draw the phasor diagram. So this is the phasor diagram. You have to draw it to find out the angle between these 2 components, VRB IR and VYB IY. Okay, now I will show you how to draw this phasor diagram. Okay, first initially what you have to do, draw the reference voltage VRN, okay, and this one as VYN, and this one as VBN. As you all know that VRN is in phase voltage, lag 120 degree with VYN is lag with respect to VRN 120 degree, and again this factor is lead with respect to this one 120 degree, again you have here 120 degree. As you all know that it's an inductive circuit, therefore VRN means IRN, the current lags voltage by an angle of pi. So for this voltage you have current factor here, current lags voltage IBN, here you have VBN, this is IBN, current lags voltage by an angle of pi. For this vector, current lags voltage by an angle pi. As you all know that this is a star connected load, therefore the line current is equal to phase current, therefore it will be IR, IBN as IB, and IYN as IY, and V, okay, this much. Then later what you have to do, you have to find out VRB. VRB is equal to VRN minus VBN, okay. So here you have VRN vector, okay, but you have to find out VBN minus VBN. You have plus VBN, you extend this one you will get minus VBN. This is also nothing but phase voltage. Then you join these two vector, right? You join VRN plus minus VBN, then you will get VRB, and the resultant vector is VRB. This is nothing but line voltage, right? In a similar manner, you have to find out for the next vector, VYB is equal to VYN minus VBN. VYN and minus VBN. VYN you have, minus VBN you have here. Just you join these two. If you join these two, you will get the resultant vector as VYB. This is called line voltage, okay. Then as you all know that the angle between, always the angle between line voltage and phase voltage is 30 degree, okay. So this is phase voltage and this is line voltage, this angle is 30 degree, and this is line voltage, okay, and this is V1 means phase voltage. The angle between these two is 30 degree. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to find out the angle between VRB and IR, right, and VYB and IY. What's the angle between VRB and IR? This is VRB and IR, okay, that is 30 minus pi equals this angle, that is 30 minus pi. VYB and IY, this is VYB and IY. So VYB, this angle is 30, then plus pi, 30 plus pi. So it will become 30 plus pi. Okay. So ultimately we found the angle between these two vectors. Then later on what you have to do here is, so you have to apply so wattmeter 1 is nothing but VL IL cos 30 minus pi, okay, because wattmeter 1 is VL IL cos VRB IR means cos 30 minus pi, and here this one is wattmeter 2 is VL IL cos 30 plus pi. Add equation 1 and 2. If you add equation 1 and 2, then you will get VL IL cos 30 minus pi plus cos 30 plus pi. Cos C plus cos T can be write it as 2 cos of c plus t into cos of c minus t. Okay, so w1 plus w2 equals 2 times of cos of 30 minus pi plus 30 plus pi by 2, cos of 30 minus pi minus 30 minus pi by 2. If you simplify this one, cos of minus pi is cos pi, 2 cancel, you will get root 3 VL IL cos pi. This one is called as an active power P. In the similar manner, you have to subtract equation 2 from 1. 2 from 1. If you subtract W1 minus W2, then VL IL cos 30 minus pi minus cos 30 plus pi. So this is in the form cos c minus cos t. Can be write it as minus 2 sin c plus t by 2 into sin d c minus d by 2. So minus 2 sin of c d value. C is 30 minus pi, d is 30 plus pi. You substitute here and you simplify it. Then you sin of minus pi is sin pi. 2 will get cancelled. W1 minus W2 is equal to VLIL sin pi. Okay, so this one I will call it as an equation 4. The result of the subtraction I called it as equation 4. The sum of two equation I called as equation 3. So divide the equation 4 by equation 3. If you divide this equation 4 from equation 3, okay, I can write it as VLIL sin pi divided by root 3 VLIL cos pi. VLIL get cancelled, sin pi by cos pi is equal to tan pi. Okay, root 3 multiply it, root 3 into W1 minus W2, W1 plus W2. Pi is equal to tan inverse of root 3 W1 minus 2 divided by W1 plus W2. Power factor, as you know, that can be calculated by using the formula cos pi. So cos of pi value means this much. You substitute here, then you will get the expression for the power factor. Okay, thank you.